Welcome back to this series that covers 11 questions for commercial landscape estimators. My name is Michelle Penns, Purple Squirrel Consultant, and after struggling to find a replacement when I decided to retire, I discovered that there's no modern training for commercial landscape estimators. So I wrote a book called An Introduction to Commercial Landscape Estimating. It's available on Amazon for $19.99, and there is a link for the book in the description below. This is the 10th of 11 videos that will be posted weekly. In today's video, we're going to discuss project and client types, the type of projects and clients that your company should target. It's important to have a strategy for attracting the types of projects and clients that you want to do business with. This is based on the type of work your company does and its capacity. For instance, company size. How many employees does your company have? Are you a union shop? Do you also include non-union labor? What types of equipment and quantities do you have? These factors will determine your scope of work. Capacity is something else to consider. Larger companies are capable of running several larger projects at once. Smaller companies with fewer employees and equipment may not be able to meet the timelines that larger projects require. Types of work. Smaller companies might be better suited to focusing on smaller retail spaces and similar projects until they develop the capacity for larger projects. Likewise, larger companies may decide to skip smaller projects because it isn't worth it for them to mobilize the equipment and manpower to do those projects. Distance is another factor, as smaller companies may want to have a smaller radius and where larger companies are able to go further out. Conversely, though, smaller companies may want to consider going a little bit further out to do the smaller projects that larger companies aren't interested in. Sometimes it's a good opportunity to work with a new general contractor and prove yourself. Scope of work is a consideration. Smaller companies will probably not want to install bioswale for detention ponds because they don't have earth moving equipment. The same goes for large retaining walls and native areas. Larger companies may want to target projects like warehouses, distribution centers, municipal buildings, and subdivisions. These companies also have the financial capacity to provide large quantities of plant material and other materials for larger projects, and they can afford to wait for revenue, which may not come in for an extended period of time. As far as clients go, smaller companies can solicit larger general contractors for smaller projects that the big companies may not want. For instance, like a restoration project that might not require union labor is a great foot in the door for a smaller company. Since larger companies pass on these smaller projects, that's a great way for you to get to know the general contractor and prove yourself. Another strategy for smaller company is to target public jobs that, again, the larger companies don't want to mess with. You just need to make sure that you read the specifications in case the job requires union labor. In most situations, public work does require union labor, and they require that you pay prevailing wage. But if you can do that, then again, that's a good opportunity to focus on that kind of work. Keep in mind that you want to check the specifications, and my book does go into further detail on bidding public jobs because they're a very different animal from private work. It's tempting to use a shotgun approach to bid on work and bid on everything that you can, and this is a false economy. Discuss your target projects and clients with your supervisor so that you both agree on strategy. Knowing what kinds of work to focus on helps you to be more discerning in the bidding process, only bidding on those jobs and focusing on those clients that fit your target goals, instead of hurriedly bidding every project that you can get your hand on. if you only focus on the quality projects and client types, you're going to produce that scope of work that we spoke about in previous videos, so that you develop that reputation of providing complete scope for your clients. And again, that's a good way to build up your reputation and build a good book of clients. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. If you have any questions, please leave your questions in the comments below, and I can answer them in the next video. If you would like a PDF of this video, or you would like training or consulting, my email address is also in the description below. Please join me for the 11th and final video next week. Do you know how to reconcile your takeoffs, proposal, and contract? We'll do that next week. See you in the next video.